How's it going, folks? Quick programming update here. This is not the retro cartoon rewatch. This is not going to be anything about old school cartoons or reacting to cartoons. If you saw earlier this week, we said on Thursday at 7 Central, 8 Eastern that we were going to do a second rendition of Am I the Asshole? We're going to read some stuff off of Reddit. We're going to get probably my first blind reactions because the last time we did this, I was all over the place, and I guess that makes for good media. So for those who don't know, this is Damian G, as you see down below, the logos, etc. To my side is Mr. 25, and fun fact, Mr. 25 is hosting today. I am going to be a complimentary piece to tonight's show. So I'm going to just give him the floor. The floor is yours. Take it away, Mr. 25.
Thank you so much, Damian. So we've done this show in the past before, but it was a bit rushed because we were originally going to do the retro cartoon rewatch originally, but then we had technical difficulties as usual, but they were more extreme to where we couldn't do the show. So we decided to do the impromptu reading Reddit stories. But now, after doing a little test run, I think we had an idea to make it a little bit more streamlined. So instead of scrolling through them, I already have a few stories primed and ready for me to read to all you, and including you, Damian, because I am really hoping to get your solid reaction to some of these. And I think the format, we talked about this on Friday, is that I will read you the title. We declare if the person is an asshole or not, just based off of the story or off the title. Read the story, give our 2 cents about the story, and then give a final verdict. Give a final verdict for the both of us, what we think is. All right. All right. First story. Am I the asshole for refusing to chip in for a coworker's birthday gift when I barely know them?
No, you're not the asshole. Off rip, I can tell you right now, if it's me talking, no, you are not the asshole. But I know there's a deeper story here.
Yeah. And that's also what I think too. Not the asshole at all. I don't care who it is at the office. It could be your best friend or literally nobody that you ever know or somebody that you just first met or a new coworker. You are not the asshole, in my opinion. All right. Anyway, throwaway account. I, 30 male, and I work. Oh, I'm 30 and a male, and I work in a mid-sized office, about 30-ish people total. Last week's typos all over the place. Sorry. Last week, Susan, 48 female, went around the office saying we were all chipping in for a birthday gift for a coworker. Jenna, 38 female, and a 37 female. Not sure. Anyways, she works in a different department than me, and while I recognize her face, we've maybe exchanged a few hellos in the hallway. We don't work together, and I never talked outside of that. Susan, the organizer, suggested everyone pitch in about $20 for a gift card. I did not respond at first. Later that day, Susan stopped by my desk and asked if I was in. I said I was going to pass, since I don't really know Jenna and don't usually participate in office gift collections unless it's someone I work closely with. She looked surprised and said, "It's just $20. I told her I get that, but it feels weird to me to pay for gifts for people I don't have a relationship with. She kind of brushed it off and said, okay. But after that, things felt awkward. Since then, a couple of coworkers have been noticeably colder towards me. One even joked that I'm that guy, meaning who doesn't put in $20 into a gift card. Anyways, I'm starting to wonder if I broke some unspoken office rule and come off as a cheap or come off as cheap or antisocial. I don't mind celebrating people I actually work with, but I also don't think gift giving should be mandatory, especially for someone I barely know. Am I the asshole for saying no?
No, even with the backstory, first off, it's very convoluted. That's the first thing. Secondarily, no, No, you barely know this person and exchange pleasantries. Why would I be wanting to give this person any of my hard-earned cash? It's your money. They're not a friend. They are strictly a coworker. The answer is
Exactly.
no. The answer is no. So I don't understand the office politics of it all. Like, you're really gonna shun me because I didn't want to get $20 into a gift. Too bad, so sad. No, you're not. Move on. He's not the asshole, or they are not the asshole. No, stupid, dumbass
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. I I found this one because outside of doing this,
Dumb.
I work in an office job. So I understand where this person is coming from. And with my experience, yeah, no, they're still not the asshole. I have had gift exchange or people saying like, "Hey, this person's birthday's coming up. Do you mind chipping in a few like maybe $5 for like a gift card or something that we could all
Sure.
chip in for one big gift or whatever?" I was like, "I'm good. That's my money. I want to spend it how I want to spend it. If it means spending it on me or my other friends that I know outside of work or my other coworkers that I work closely with. If I don't know them, hell no. I'm good." So I think we both agree the verdict on that one, not the asshole. And even on Reddit, they deemed her, or not her, him, my bad, not the asshole. So
I don't even know why that was something for consideration on Reddit when it seems, at least to me, as plain as day, that they're not the asshole. But hey, I guess in the world we live in, just because you disagree with somebody on something automatically means you're an asshole. So I get it.
I mean, and also to fairness to OP, he also said the reason why he thought he would have been the asshole is because after he said no, everybody around him in the office started to give him like the cold shoulder.
I kiss
Which,
my ass too.
like, okay, they're your coworkers. At that point, if they give you the cold shoulder, give it back. They don't care about you. They're just there to work. They're there to get their paycheck. All right. Next story. You ready for this one?
Sure.
Would I be the asshole if I called the police on my mom for robbing me?
No, I would do that shit. What are you talking about? I would have called I called the cops on my mom for hitting my brother. So what you think I'm gonna do? No, get out of here.
That's what I'm saying. Because regardless of who it is, if you're being robbed, fucking call the cops. It doesn't matter who it is. Protect your property. Okay.
What kind of dumbassery questions are these? Seriously, people really got to contemplate this?
It's Reddit. They have to ask.
That's annoying. Go ahead.
All right. Today, my mom came to watch my kids while I had my therapy appointment. We'll go with that because I don't know how else to pronounce that. At the hospital. So, whatever. Anyway, just some important situation at the hospital. She quickly left after I got back. I would have liked her to stay for a while because I am not at my best, but I can't fucking read. I am so sorry, folks.
Bro, come on.
I would have liked for her to stay for a while because I'm not at my best, but at least my kids have supervision when I needed it. The problem is, when I got home, my daughter was hungry. I'm not sure if she wasn't fed lunch or was just hungry like usual. She kept looking in the fridge over and over. I went to help her get a snack because I had stocked the fridge yesterday with a lot of groceries, including easy-to-eat prepared foods. Every single thing is gone. My mom must have bagged up all the groceries and took them home. I didn't even have milk or applesauce for my kids. That's a fucked up mom already. I've called her several times and she isn't picking up. I called my brother who doesn't live with her and he said he will speak with her and get back to me. He's pissed, rightfully so. Should I call the police? I am really thinking about it because it's several $100s of groceries I need for the week, and being so close to Christmas, it's hard to financially replace it.
Right.
That's the end of the story. Yeah, you are not the asshole. Point blank. Period.
Mom's
You got
lucky she ain't
robbed.
get stabbed and beat up because what could possibly motivate a mom to say, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take food out of my grandchildren's mouth. Like, what was the catalyst for mom to be so triggered that she had to rob her grandchildren essentially of food? So I would have called the cops too, talking about, yo, if you don't pick this phone up, you want to send me the voicemail? That's fine. You don't pick this phone up, I'm calling the cops. I'm calling someone to beat your door down to get my shit back for my kids because I'm not getting the CPS because of you. Okay? So no, not the asshole.
Not at all. And I don't know how you would go about that situation outside of just like, yes, call the cops because you got robbed by your mom. But
Yeah.
I don't know how you would circumvent that from ever happening because I understand, like, yes, groceries are expensive nowadays. It's hard to come by like solid produce and just making sure that you can actually survive the next day with all that shit. But just straight up going to your son's house, watching your grandkids for him while he's at the hospital for an appointment, and then just robbing them literally in their faces. Like, how do you go about that? I'm just saying, like, all right, I understand shit's rough, mom, but you can't do this. How? And also, who in their right mind would think that that's okay? The mom is a sick, twisted person.
She can suck a dick. That's simple. She can suck a dick.
All right. This one, I'm curious to see what your reaction is.
Okay.
I'm just curious. And it's a little bit of a longer one, 2 paragraphs with an ETA. So an update, sort of. Am I the asshole for expecting my daughter to do chores?
Okay. That's all I get?
That's just the title.
That's all I get.
Title. That's all you get for the title.
I'm going to say, are you the asshole for expecting your daughter to do chores? I'm going to say no if she's living rent-free in your house or no payments, earn your keep. So no, not the off rip, not the asshole.
All right. Let's see if that changes. So this is posted by a 50-year-old man. Okay. I lost my wife 10 years ago. It's just me and my
already he's not the asshole. Okay, continue.
We'll see. It's just me and my 2 kids, N, 17 male, and E, 15 female. Recently, it caused a big stink with my family that my daughter does chores, but my son does not.
Oh.
I explained it because I had to spend extra on my daughter each month, not only for her extra curriculars, but for her monthly supplies. So it's my way of having her pay me back. She cleans the shared living space and bathrooms in our apartment and cooks 4 meals a week.
Okay.
My brother said I spend twice as much on my son's extracurricular, and by my logic, he should have to do chores too. I explained I didn't because I feel his could help him get into college, but hers were just a hobby, in my opinion. Already, I fucking hate this dude. Like, I understand teaching your kids a lesson.
I hate the brother already.
Yeah. But you are literally teaching your kids gender norms that are extremely toxic.
Right.
All right. E overheard me say this and was very upset. She started refusing to do chores because it isn't fair. I told her she'd still be doing her chores and life isn't fair, so stop being a brat.
Oh, right. Suck a dick.
Fuck you.
Suck a fucking dick.
Or I refuse to pay for her extracurricular stuff or pads. Fuck you.
Wait, pads?
Yes.
Yeah, you're the asshole, fucker.
Feminine products. I wouldn't actually do that, but I was mad when I said it. Fuck
See,
you.
stop.
Yes, you would have. If you thought it and you said it, you would have done it.
Exactly. It wouldn't have came out your mouth otherwise. Exactly.
She packed a bag and took off. She's been staying with my sister, who called me an abusive asshole when I demanded she send E home. My brother and sister are coddling her, and I'm furious. And said I was being an asshole to E, and that's why she left. I'm completely fed up with the whole thing. Am I the asshole for expecting her to do chores? ETA, my son plays football and baseball while while you daughter in or while fucking he doesn't know how to fucking type. While her daughter is in choir and a dance program. So yes, I do think my son has a better chance of getting a scholarship. I am not sexist, and I don't appreciate being called one.
You are sexist, you
But
fucker.
you are.
You are sexist. You are a fucking asshole, you bitch.
And for those of you messaging me saying you hope someone calls CPS on me, I am not doing anything wrong. So that's just stupid. I mean, okay. Technically, yes, he's not doing anything wrong to cause harm to kids, to his children. But still, you are the biggest asshole here. I understand, like I said earlier, you want to teach your kids how to be responsible for their own actions, how to gain life skills and learn how to just survive on their own, i.e., doing chores like cleaning, sweeping, cooking, whatever.
Understandable. Mm-hmm.
But if you're pitting them all on the daughter and not expecting your son to do shit because he does sports, you are the biggest asshole ever.
You are,
because you, like I said earlier, you are setting extremely toxic gender norms that were okay back in the 50s, and even then they were not good. And the thing is, we haven't interacted with that many people. At least I know I haven't. I don't know if you have, but those types of people are like the worst because they're super egotistical about everything, thinking that what they do is the right way, and if anybody else has an opinion, they're wrong.
Correct. Like we said before at the beginning of the show, just because you disagree with somebody, it doesn't make you an asshole, doesn't make you a dick because you disagree about something. But in this case, you're a fucking prick. Legitimately, he's a prick.
And the worst part is that he's in his 50s and he has 2 kids. Granted, yes, he could have had a little bit more support, but unfortunately, his wife passed away. So he's doing this all on his own, and he's only doing what he thinks is right. It's just unfortunate that the way that he thinks is extremely dated and horrible for today's age and demographic now. It's just not good.
Correct. So yeah, no, he gets no sympathy from me. Equality, motherfucker. This isn't 1952. Knock that shit off. And by the way, for those who are going to tune in and going to wonder, hey, Damian, you're not really sounding like your normal professional self. No, this type of conversation gets the first reaction from me. There is no, there's no pondering. There's no, let me think of benefit of the doubt. Fuck that guy.
Like, there is no thinking away of maybe this guy is right. No, he's wrong. There is no second guessing. There is no, well, maybe if. No.
Yeah. No redeeming factors here. No. Mm-hmm.
That guy sucks.
Suck a dick.
Okay. This one, I just wanted to read this one just based off of the story. Or not the story. The title.
Okay.
Am I the asshole? Sister-in-law's baby looks like my boyfriend.
Time out. I know I'm a little tired. I just want to make sure I heard that right. Say that again one more time.
Am I the asshole? Sister-in-law's baby looks like my boyfriend. Meaning that OP's boyfriend, his sister, had a baby, and that baby looks like OP's boyfriend.
You know what? I know this is an either or type of show, but I'm going to push on this one. I'm going to hear I need to hear the story. I'm sorry. I got to hear this because the way it's phrased makes it seems like she hates the baby. And I'm like, well, hold on. Time out. Wait a minute. What the baby do? Hold on. The baby didn't do anything. So if
The
you're
baby didn't ask to be born, and you're already judging the baby.
right, and that's already, you're an asshole if you're judging the baby. The baby had nothing to do with this. The baby just popped out the womb, said, "Ta-da, here I am." That's it. So if you think you're an asshole or asking if you're an asshole because you mistreated a baby, yeah, you're an asshole. The baby didn't have anything to do with it.
All right,
But continue.
let's fucking dig in. I
This
made
is
a
gonna be
big deal
so
out of it.
convoluted.
I made a big deal out of it, and my boyfriend said I'm the asshole. My boyfriend is the only blonde, blue-eyed person in the family. The rest of us are all tan, brunette with brown eyes. His brother and sister-in-law come to visit with their daughter on June 2nd and stayed over. I can't remember whether or not she had a glass of wine with us. A few weeks later, she sends him a meme by Instagram. It's a parody of an American Idol audition. Some girl that tries to sing "I Can't Live Without You" by Mariah Carey. Good song choice. I made a big deal to my boyfriend since it is our song, and he said I overreacted. A couple of months later, she announces her second pregnancy. You good over there?
Yeah, sorry. I am exhausted, y'all. I was gonna try to take a power nap before the show. That didn't happen. So sorry, continue. My bad.
So a couple months later, she announces her second pregnancy. My boyfriend says, I hope the baby looks like me. All right. Weird thing to say from your boyfriend about your sister,
Why?
his sister's baby?
Her sister's baby. The boyfriend made a comment about his girlfriend's sister's baby.
No. The boyfriend made a comment about his sister's baby, saying that he hopes that it looks like him, which I think is a bit weird.
No, I mean, genetically speaking, like you would like it to have, like, if he's very handsome, you would hope the baby has his family genes that are more. I'm just trying to say off the top of my head. That's the first thing I would think of. So
yeah, I mean,
not some ancestral shit. No.
Yeah, that's why I think it's weird, because if it were from like your wife or your partner and they're having a baby and you would hope that it'll look like your partner or yourself, I get it. But coming from your sister, or saying that about your sister's baby,
so much.
And Wade, we see you, but let me get through this story first. Okay. My boyfriend says, I hope the baby looks like me. I'm like, excuse me? Again, he said I overreacted to his comment. My boyfriend and I don't have kids. Mid-February, 9 months after visiting, sister-in-law gives birth to her baby daughter. My boyfriend went to visit. I declined. Sister-in-law said in front of everybody the baby looks like my boyfriend because she is blonde, just like him. My boyfriend loved it, and apparently everyone agreed. He told me the story, and I flipped. He said it's normal to be like that since the whole family is very close. Am I the asshole?
I think you're all assholes. I think every one of you are assholes, except the baby.
The baby is the only one that's fine. OP, I feel like is probably like one of the bigger assholes in this story, because why are you so pressed and pissed about your sister-in-law's baby looking like your boyfriend, and your boyfriend saying like, I'm so excited that the baby kind of looks like me? Why are you so pressed about that?
Why is everybody so pressed about this?
She's the only one that's super pressed about it, because she's the only one that's like making weird comments about it. And again, I kind of understand, just because it's a bit odd for the boyfriend to say, I hope the baby looks like me. Right. And the boyfriend is talking about their sister's baby. I get it. Bit odd, but it doesn't give you, I don't want to say it gives you the right, but Like, you have feelings, yes, but you shouldn't be so fucking upset about a baby having similar genetics to your boyfriend.
Exactly. That was
It
my number one issue with this. Yeah.
like it doesn't matter. All right. Now, while we wait for this story to load up, do you want to hit the theme music? Because you already know is. For those who are just listening, Wade Ilson, who normally tunes in for the Retro Cartoon Rewatch, comes in, drops a dead joke, and then proceeds to bail out and just give a few comments from the background. But unfortunately, this isn't the Retro Cartoon Rewatch. This is just reading Reddit stories. What's making you grimace over there?
I'm waiting for the inevitable bad joke, so I'm over here just get it over with. That's how tired I am today. See, this is the perfect night to do Am I the Asshole, because I'm exhausted and I'm cranky. So these
reactions are going to be raw.
Right. Literally.
Did you hear the US will no longer be making the penny? I mean, we did hear that. So, penny for your thoughts, Wade?
Get out. I'm about to kick you out the show, too.
You made him walk off, Wade. I appreciate the dad joke a lot. Thank you. So the government really doesn't make any sense anymore. This is a rare, not rare. I mean, it is rare for this to happen. Oh no! Wade, what did you do? Look what you did to my boy. You're making him drink. It really is the first walk-off of the year. Congrats, Wade. You did it. Now you're making my boy drink.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Okay. This is a little bit of a bigger one, so tune in. I'm going to let you take a swig first so you can prepare. Hit the spot.
So, for the audience, the reason why I did this was because Wade does this sometimes, where he'll make a joke, and I either grab food, a snack, and in this case, an alcoholic beverage, but he made me bring out the bottle. Here's why. Number one, as I said earlier, I'm a little tired, so I'm a little cranky, okay? Like the baby in the last story, I'm a little cranky, and people are talking shit about me. That's one. Number two, I don't drink that much at all. Like in the last, maybe since August, I have lost 15 pounds because I've cut my alcohol consumption by 2/3. Last time I drank before this tonight was with 2-5 and Petty James, aka the 3 brain cells. And before that, I hadn't drank since my birthday in November. So the fact that Wade got me at the perfect time, on the perfect day, in the perfect feeling, had me going to get the slow and low, because that joke was slow and I feel low. So there you go.
All right. So
already more walk-offs than our favorite team. Brother, we're not gonna get into Mets talk this right now. Okay, we're not gonna do that. No Mets talk.
He already has the bottle. Don't make him drink anymore.
Don't make me more depressed, please.
All right. So I had another story tuned up, but I want to read this one because now you're fired up. You got your emotions bumping. You got booze. So I wanted to change stories, mostly just because this is something that you and I really bond over. And plus, it's a bit of a long one, so I want to end on a really like big note. So
Go ahead.
lock in. This is a really big one. So I'm gonna do my best to read through this without flubbing. No promises. Here's the title. Am I the asshole for making my boyfriend get rid of his toy collection?
Yes. Because I have a sneaking suspicion these aren't going to be toys. I have a sneaking suspicion these are going to be figures, like the ones you see on the wall behind me that are probably still closed in box. And they might be something in about a decade, and you threw them out. So off rip, yes, you're an asshole. And if I could share a quick story with the crowd really quick, because some of you might wonder, damn, Damian, why you hate your mom so much? I don't hate my mom. God rest her soul. Don't hate her. But my mom threw all of our toys out growing up because whenever she was pissed off about something, her way to punish us was to throw out our Transformers, our G.I. Joes, our baseball cards, because she was being a petulant child. And the cherry on the Sunday of suck a dick, the first day I moved out to Texas 7.5 years ago, I told my parents, hey, all my retro game systems and games, I need y'all to send me those via whatever, FedEx, UPS. I will give you $150. I know it's not going to cost that much. Just make sure by the end of the week, someone in the family has dropped this off. My dad said, okay. My brother said, okay. Great. 3 days later, I get a phone call from my brother. Hey, yo, D, hey, yo, just so you know, mommy threw all your shit out. What? Mommy threw all your shit out. What do you mean? All those game systems you had in box and in shrink wrap, all those closed games that you hadn't opened that you were saving, mommy said they were junk. And she said, fuck Damian, and threw them out. Because I, quote unquote, left the family behind. She threw away my original inbox, original first version Atari, which is priced now at $6,700. So if I would have held it for another decade, who knows how much it would cost. A sealed Sega Saturn. If you remember what a Sega Saturn is, kids, that was the precursor to the PlayStation, precursor to the Dreamcast. Never opened. Full on sealed. It's worth 7 G's for some people right now. So my mom has cost me minimum $14,000 by being petty and throwing out my quote unquote junk or quote unquote toys because I was saving them for investment purposes. And she kept my $150.
Damn, that's rough.
So, yeah. So automatically off rip, I'm going to say you are the asshole for throwing out the toys.
Yeah, and I'll quickly give my 2 cents about collecting figures. Because obviously, Damien and I love collecting this shit. I personally love collecting Funko Pops. I have 4 Funko Pops autographed by Chris Sabat, Clifford
Who's Chris
Chapman.
Sabat, so they don't know?
Chris Sabat is my favorite voice actor who voices Vegeta in our favorite anime, Dragon Ball Z. I have his autograph. I have Damon Mills, who is the voice of Frieza in Dragon Ball Z.
Lord Frieza, yes.
I have Clifford Chapman, who is the voice of Bakugo in My Hero Academia, my other favorite anime. And I have Johnny Young Bosch, aka Ichiko Kurosaki from Bleach. If anyone touched any of those and sold them without my knowing, they'd be dead.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't touch my shit. But anyway, let's get through this story. This will be our last one because it's a really big one, so buckle up and let's see the shit hit the fan. My boyfriend has always called himself a kid at heart. He collects toys for
Love the kid already.
yeah. He collects toys from quite a few different series. Your heart's gonna hurt. He collects toys in wrestling, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, X-Men, anime, etc.
Hold on. Let me stop you right there, right quick. Already she's off to a bad start. She calls them toys. They're figures. They're not toys. They're supposed. Shut up, Damon. Just go ahead, 2-5. Go ahead.
We're in our 20s, but they aren't for collecting purposes. They're all out of the box, and he plays with them. Whenever he thinks I'm asleep, I can hear him mimicking the voices of the characters or doing commentary, and I'll peek in the room and see him actually playing with them. That's another thing. It's a small apartment, and he's got a whole room just for them, and a whole dresser full of parts and cards, their guns and weapons and such. But they're confined to that room. None of them are anywhere else. When he comes home from work, it's one of the first things he does. Play with the toys. We get packages from eBay and Amazon almost twice a week, but he still makes time for me. Already off the bat, seems like a pretty good guy. Like he just wants to come home, play with his action figures, play with his fucking, just do whatever the fuck he wants to do what ifs, and then just have the rest of the day just dedicated to you or doing whatever the hell that he wants to do. Already seems like a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was cute and endearing at first, but we got a baby on the way, and my friends are laughing at me. Sounds like you're dating a 12-year-old. Fuck your friends. That man is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
With the baby, I want to use that room for something like a nursery. I politely asked him if he'd feel okay about getting rid of them, but he said no. I said something about giving them to charity, but he said no again. I brought up that it could give us a lot of extra money if he sold them, but he still denied it. I asked about the baby, but he said we'll just budget it out like we always do. How he'll spend less on figures, but selling his collection is out of the question. I told him that they could make some. I told him that they could make some other kid or a less fortunate kid happy.
Okay.
Yes, fair, but they're his. He said no multiple times. Point blank, period. What's done is done. All right. The teasing from my friends has continued. They all kept telling him he needs to grow up. Word got to his father. According to my boyfriend, his father would let him buy anything like that after 12, but when he moved out, he could buy all the figures he wanted. Oh, I'm sorry. His father wouldn't let him buy anything at the age of 12, but after he moved out, he was allowed to. So the reason why he's still playing with them nowadays is because he wasn't allowed to as a kid. He didn't have a childhood. So there's a reason why he wants to come home and play with his action figures. Go figure.
Go figure.
I showed his dad pictures of the toy room, and he was shocked. He got mad and said, "We're stopping that right now." All right. This is where shit gets fucking intense.
I'm already angry. Go ahead.
That he wanted me to help him grow up. Fuck you. This morning, my boyfriend was sleeping in when his dad came over. He grabbed a Oh no. He grabbed a big trash bag and started just grabbing handfuls and putting them inside.
Son. Nope. Nope. You're getting fucked up. You're getting dropped. I don't care.
When he was almost done, I told my boyfriend what was going on and that it was for his own good. Oh, it's for his own good, is it? I don't think it is. All right. He ran out and saw the room was empty and his dad with 2 big trash bags leaving with him. He tried taking the bag and begging him to quit, but he didn't. His dad said, "It's time to grow up." He started crying and sat down.
You can suck a dick.
Fair, though. But he was yelling at us about how those are all he does. Not good grammar, but I'm assuming that means like this is all he wants to do. This is all that he wants to do whenever he comes back from work. He just wants to go home, play with his figures, feel like a kid again, and then be an adult.
Okay.
Even though he had me, Dad agreed with me. You got a lady and a kid on the way. You don't need this shit. He was sobbing. His dad put them in his car and left. He said he's tossing them in the trash.
I would have fucking killed him.
I told my boyfriend I was sorry, but it had to be done. No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
To think about the baby, but then he yelled at me about how he could throw stuff I collect anyway.
Yeah, let's throw your shit out.
Okay. Asterisk here. He didn't actually throw them away. Just a bluff. It was actually all donated to a thrift store.
Even worse.
Was this truly wrong of me?
Yes.
Fucking lootly, it is.
I'm gonna try. I know I said at the beginning of the broadcast I was gonna do. I wasn't gonna do calm and rational thought. I was gonna be irrational. He didn't have a childhood. That's been documented. We're getting it from her perspective, right? And her dad's perspective.
No,
was it his dad?
It's his dad. It's the boyfriend's dad.
So the dad of the man that wouldn't let him have a childhood, and her perspective of said story. Now, is she right to be upset? Potentially, yes.
Just a little.
Even I, as a big kid, I understand if I'm cohabitating with someone, sacrifices have to be made. Can't keep everything, right? So I understand that. And you have a baby on the way. Also understandable. But what really ticks me off about it, it's the extreme of it. It's the I'm doing this for your own good shock value. Thinking it's going to scare him straight almost, right? Like, oh, if I do this, he'll man up. What you're doing psychologically is you're now repeating the cycle for the guy, and now he's going to relive the fucking trauma. And for those who don't know me, I do have a master's in psych. I was a therapist for over a decade. I know my stuff, especially when it comes to trauma and grief. He's now going to potentially revisit this and go down a rabbit hole. And my second point would be, of all the things he could be addicted to, that's the thing we're going to make us think about. Not drugs, not alcohol, not cheating, not gambling, not other vices, but he comes home, plays with his action figures, and I highly doubt it's every day. I think that I'm willing to bet that is hyperbole just for the medium, just to get people on their side. So what? It's a decompression. This is like the people that say, I don't like when my partner plays video games. I'm sorry. Would you rather them be out drinking, getting high, acting dumb, cheating, knocking up hookers, things of that nature? Would you want that to be happening? No. You know why this is a good idea to keep them home? Because they're home. They're not out.
They're in a spot where you can walk over to and see them and know, I know where he's at. I don't have to worry about him going out, doing dumb shit, getting arrested, or accidentally making other children with other women. And from the sound of OP, the girlfriend, aside from her having an issue with him playing with his action figures, he seems like a very endearing and very sweet partner. He's always there for her. He's always making sure that she comes first whenever it comes to a relationship. And whenever it comes to having a kid, like they're expecting a kid. He loves you so much that he's willing to make life with you. And you have an issue with him having action figures in his own separate room. And he has time to himself to decompress and have fun with those. You have an issue with that. You are the biggest asshole.
And again, I will also say there was a medium point for it. There was a midpoint. There was a compromise we could have had here. You know how you would have been able to find it? Have a conversation before you make the move. Before you think, let me call his dad, i.e., you know, this is the root of the reason why your boyfriend, fiance, husband did not have a childhood. You called that guy? You could have had a conversation, say, hey, I don't care that you play with the figures when you come home to decompress, but can we at least organize,
Yeah.
make space, storage locker, temporarily, storage locker till we get a bigger place.
And it's not only just that. The reason why she has such a big issue is because her friends are making fun of her boyfriend. So
dick to them too.
The whole reason why you're upset about this is because you are getting made fun of by your friends. Those ain't your real friends.
Right.
And plus, if you were, I'm not trying to be sexist here. I'm just saying what I feel right now. If you really stuck up for your partner and really love them, you would be like, yeah, at least I know where my boyfriend is whenever he comes home. He comes home, goes in his room, plays with his action figures. Where's your man? Where is he whenever he comes back home?
Like, oh, you ain't got one. Whoops.
Oh, wait. He's out drinking while you're at home. Or he's at home, but he's doing whatever the hell that he wants to do and ignoring you. I know where my man is at. He's in his room, but I can go in and just be like, hey, you want to hang out? Sure. So, OP, like I said, already big as asshole. And like you said, there is an easy compromise to doing this. Like, hey, I understand you have a big connection to your figures, but we have to make room for this upcoming kid. I mean, they did have a conversation, but it was about them giving away the figures. You're trying to get rid of them. The man doesn't want to get rid of them, so make a compromise. Okay, we can keep them, but we have to move them somewhere to where you can still access them, but we have space for the baby. So closet, spare, like storage room, attic, basement, wherever it's got to be put. Whatever works for you, let's do that. And then once we have the kid, or if we move out to a bigger place, we'll give you that room again, and you can do whatever the hell you want. And then whenever your kid grows older, you can introduce them to your figures and have that bonding moment with your kid. To be like, hey, here's this action figure. Have fun with it. Which one do you want to play with next? You want to play with that one? Cool. You could have had that. But no.
You're being too logical again.
You went to your boyfriend's dad, who traumatized him as a kid and didn't give him a childhood, and said, hey, he's playing with toys. Fix it. It's extremely fucked up.
I said my piece, but I will top it off and just say, if you're in a relationship, you know that we take on a lot of potential baggage for our partner, right? And that's your choice if you don't want to deal with it. That is completely your choice. But again, a conversation, if there is something that I don't like about my partner, or my partner doesn't like that I do, I want it brought up. I don't want secret angst. I don't want someone to have this kind of undercover animosity towards me, or passive aggressiveness. I want this out in the open. I want this dealt with. This way there's no residual hatred or any kind of frustration. So for me, she is the asshole, one, because she listened to her friends. That's the first one. Who cares? How many of them got boyfriends or girlfriends? How many of them are single? Because you know the phrase, single people keep other people single. So that's one. Number two, as someone who has been accused of being Peter Pan, because I don't grow up, I understand I understand the worry that this person is still acting like a child with a child on the way. But that's the key word. The child's on the way. The kid didn't pop. Who knows? The person could have just changed their. I've seen it where a child is born and a person goes 180-degree turn and they are the most immaculate parent. Even though leading up to it, they were a fucking jackass. And you would never think this person can't be a parent. So you took that opportunity away, the chance to change.
Mhm.
And the third point is what you said earlier. You have now reopened a wound that you didn't think about. So now potentially the husband, the boyfriend, the baby daddy, that wound is open now. How do you know it's going to affect their relationship with his dad? Him and his dad may never talk again. And then what? You can't see your grandchild. Or you go down the rabbit hole of negative emotions because the trauma's been reopened. And for those in the comments that's going to come later, either on YouTube or on Facebook, you can't tell me what someone else's trauma is. You can't dictate, well, that's not worth getting traumatic about. That's not worth getting upset about. To you.
Everybody has their
happening
own
to you.
baggage.
Right.
Everybody has their own baggage. Everybody has their own trauma responses. Everybody has been through their own trauma. Just
Bingo.
because you've been through worse and see somebody else is different doesn't mean that they went through the exact same pain as you did.
Yes.
Their pain can probably be just as bad as yours, even though their circumstances might not be as bad as yours.
Correct.
Hurt is still hurt.
Correct.
So on that note, even though it's a bit sour, but at the same time, we express, like, be nice to people, have conversations, make sure that if you ever have any like doubts or whatever, talk it out. Always like have a conversation. Let it all hang out on the floor. You gotta let it. You gotta let people know.
Breathe, man. Gotta let it breathe.
Because keeping secrets is the worst thing that you could possibly do, not just in relationships, but in almost life in general.
Mm-hmm.
So just be kind to everyone. So, but on that note, this has been Reading Reddit Stories. I hope you all enjoyed. I really want to do this again. Hopefully, we'll get a little bit more streamlined again. I'll get a little bit more better at reading.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too, Damian. And everybody who tuned in, hope you had fun. If you have any Reddit stories or any stories in general that you want us to read or read live, send us a link on Instagram or Facebook. You can find me at Mr25 on Instagram and Twitch and YouTube. So if you want to reach out with a story, send it to me. I'll take a peek and we could possibly read it next time we do this. Now, where can they find you, man?
Find me at your social medias at Damian G Show across the board. That covers Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Twitch.tv/Damian G Show, where many of you are watching live here. This will be uploaded to youtube.com/Damian G Show as well. So yeah, if you missed tonight's episode, you get a chance to revisit it.
So on that note, hope everyone had a great night. I don't have an outro other than just be good people.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. Don't be an asshole.